Topher.
Tone one. Okay, you want to be in this one? Because you're in the corner. No? Like me. I'll turn it a little bit. All right, so I'm redoing this. Three Nations Brewery. Started 2015, really. Gavin Zetchi, if I can remember correctly, I just looked at it. He really started it. He went and studied. He was under a bunch of breweries. Kicked off 2015. Dallas, right now they are in Farmers Branch, Texas. Doesn't make sure there's not S or anything. They have other beers. It's not the only one, but they're obviously pushing it on the shelves in the markets, and so that can be very costly, slightly ineffective sometimes, because if you don't have tasters, and the tasters only work like afternoons most of the time. Sometimes you're sitting around and you're missing all that action. You don't know what to do, how to feel about the beer. So right now there's still some in the HEB over here in Austin. So I'm gonna give them a chance on this one for October. Definitely there was a lot of beers. I couldn't get all of them. Some of them sold before I even get my hands on them. So this one's pretty nice. It's 6.8, so it's definitely not a punk Märzen, but they definitely have a lot of mission statements. I love it. So Zoftis, true to tradition, Oktoberfest begins when the first keg is tapped in Schottenhimmel, if I said that right, tent, on hallowed grounds in Bavaria. The time has come, and this true Märzen lager has spent the last 6 weeks waiting patiently to be put into this very can. So cozy up to the aromas of dark cherries, toffee, chestnuts, start Oktoberfest right on the malty character of a true Bavarian brew. So a lot of the beers, in reality, if they do them right, they actually sit in wooden barrels. So I think they probably still do steel, but you can still follow a lot of techniques to make it traditional. So I'd have to go look and confirm that. I know I was at Brewer's Table. They are a restaurant, but they make their own beer, and it's nothing but wooden barrels, and it is a complete difference. So if you haven't had a chance to go there, I'd say at least check it out. It's a little pricey, it's upscale, but it'll help you understand steel from wood. All right, so cracked it open. Traditional Märzen. Going hard and heavy, gotta slow down. Looking very beautifully golden. Oh, nice, looks almost like amber. So as Märzens, out of all the Märzens, this one seems to be the darkest one so far. I kind of like that. So darker can be the way you treat the malt, the type of malt. If you let it age longer, because you can definitely allow plenty of time for it to, yeah, it's definitely the darkest one I've had, right? I think this is the darkest one we've had. Out of all the Märzens, not just beer, not stout. Out of all the Märzens, this is the darkest Märzen that I've had this year. So it's a cherry smell. I kind of get that. I'm glad he said that, because I always thought it was like metallic. No, it's like a dark cherry fruit smell, but dry, not sweet smelling. I'm not getting any nose, toffee off the nose, but when it comes to drinking it, toffee, caramel, very malty. It's a good Märzen. It's very smooth, but it has flavor. It's not kicking my taste buds' butt, but it's very presentable. It's very noticeable, and it's good. Have you tried this one yet? Mm-hmm. Try it. That's definitely a nice, hearty Märzen that's not overwhelming. It's a beer. So if you're just one of those people that don't like light beers and you're like, oh, I'm tired of this beer, this is where it starts to get dark and enjoyable. So this is a good holiday one. I recommend it. All right, Three Nations, very good job. That's what it looks like. That's supposed to be like the German hat that they have when they dance around and stuff. So, but yeah, definitely the darkest Märzen I've had. It's beautiful. They definitely got the story back here. The website seems enjoyable. Hopefully I'll get a chance to go visit them. But right now, while it's still on the shelves, I suggest you grab a 6-pack. They have a few, and I believe it's just some people aren't familiar with them. It's the first time I've seen this beer, maybe last year, and this year's when I've seen it, noticed it. So it could have been there before, I don't know. But I'm noticing it, I see it, and I went ahead for it this one, and this is a solid Märzen, straight up. So hopefully if you're new, you subscribe. Anybody else, you like that nice, deep Märzen lager, this is it. A lot of the other ones like Paranas and all that are a little lighter. But definitely the flavor's similar, but this one's going to be deeper, just as smooth as the other ones though. I didn't get too much bitter. Some of them were a little bitter, but this one, like Samuel Adams, very smooth, not overly hop, not overly bitter. Awesome. So hopefully that helps you decide if you want to try this one. I say it's worth it because the Christmas ones are coming. So enjoy this, because then you're gonna be stuck on holiday Christmas cheer for the next 2 months. But we'll see. Some people love it. Some people love Shiner Cheer. They get it every year. It's not my favorite. It's not the worst, but it's not my favorite. The other ones are really all ambers, and I like ambers, so it's a good change of pace. But Märzen's, to me, it's a short window, and that's the last time you'll see them until next year, unless somebody releases one. So other than that, do be careful, and let's get ready for this nice cold winter coming in. I know a lot of people are already catching it, but in Texas, it's not that bad. I'm enjoying it because the heat was kicking my butt. So do be safe and enjoy a nice beer by fire this time. Good night.